Hey all, this is Joe Yuhan here with another video breakdown for you. This time we are looking at a sprinter frontal view and again examining both knee alignment and stride width. And this happens to be one of my favorite people. Her name is Megan. She's a client and a former athlete of mine, and great person and a very talented runner, multi-time state champion in the 100 meters and 200 meters in the state of Oregon, currently in college. And unfortunately, she's had her share of injury issues, and a lot of it, I think, has come down to some inefficiencies in her stride. And so what we are working on in this particular day was looking at knee alignment. And so this is sort of the before shot, and I wanted to highlight some of the things that we see. And so again, in the efficient state, what we want to see, I'm going to fast forward this a little bit and get her a little bit closer. She's going to come off of the frame a little bit. And I'm trying to just move the screen a little bit here. Okay. And so what we want to see, we talked about these different metrics, is there we either see a couple compensations. When knee stability, hip stability is deficient, number one, we can see a knee in sort of angle. If not that, you see what we see right now, which is this narrow crossing over landing pattern. And so an easy metric or rule of thumb is to have some daylight between the knees. And so if we go slowly here, you can see there is not much daylight here with Megan's mid stance on her right. Tiny little bit there. So you can see there's both a narrowing, but there's also a little bit of an angulation here and here. And then you can see there's a concurrent pelvic drop happening. And so there's energy being lost in the system and some inefficiency. And that might explain the foot and ankle and knee aches and pains that she's had historically. So let's keep watching this. That one was better. You can see a little bit of daylight, but again, especially for a sprinter, we want to see a little bit more knee out, a little bit more hip power. So again, pretty narrow, not a lot of daylight. And so we see in what we really want to see, if I kind of draw this angle, we want to see something at least like that. And so you'll see then a little bit more daylight right there. And so that is the knee buckling in, but she's also demonstrating the compensatory narrow landing. So let's talk about that. So let's fast forward to get her a little bit bigger on the screen. So we're going to look at, she's mid-stance right now. Let's just see what happens with this clip. Let me fast forward a little bit. That was actually a pretty good one. This one's less good. Okay, so she's mid-stance here. In the efficient state, if I drew a straight line down her body, I would want her right foot as it comes through to land somewhere kind of like in this region here. On the right side or maybe on this line, but I don't want that foot to kind of come over here. And so I'm going to take all this away and let's watch where that right foot goes. Can you see how far over that crossed? So again, this foot should be landing kind of right here. Watch where it goes. And of course that box traveled a little bit. So again, that foot should be here. We don't want it to be in front of the left foot. You can see it cruising over there, right there. And so that becomes stressful to the lower leg, to the foot, and to the knee. Let's watch a couple more. That one was pretty good. So you can see she should be landing right about here, and she lands right there. Let's watch the right one again. That one crosses over a lot. So again, righty should be going right here. Watch where it goes. It's crossing over, it's going there instead. And so you're getting a stress response. You're going to get anything from hip tension here, knee pain here, or any other stresses in the foot and the ankle. And so one of the things that we worked on, unfortunately I don't have this clip anymore, was just having her run, that's a little exaggeratory, with a little more knee out. And thus what we would see is the leg being here, this leg being here, so that you're getting a little bit of daylight in between here. And so in this next clip, I will be showing you guys that.